Hello, I'm back. It's me, I'm back. I charged my phone again. Hello. So, while I was offline, I tried to flash the BIOS again. It looked like it worked. Because Gendave told me to wait longer, I waited until it had fully stopped blinking and then gave it an extra 5 minutes afterwards as well, once the light had turned off. So I'm pretty sure that was fine. So I've now replaced the RAM and tried it again. I mean, I only have 2 sticks of DDR5 RAM, so if they're both busted, they're both busted. But I'm trying them both in the B2 slot. I mean, I guess I could. The problem is, here's a bit of an issue. We're not isolating things very well here. And I don't really have, like you guys are saying, I don't really have the hardware to be able to isolate the CPU or the motherboard properly. Because I don't have a second CPU and I don't have a second motherboard. At least I do. They were in my old PC, but they're not AM5. Is that what it's called? AM5? So, the options really are try to see if I can find somebody to send it into tomorrow in the city that I live in. Or, I don't know, buy another motherboard? Something like that. But I mean, the motherboard is the thing that's the biggest pain in the butt. So, did you try the BIOS chain already? No, I haven't had enough time to try all of this stuff. I'm trying to give it, plenty of time between attempts in case it takes like 15 or 30 minutes to go up. That's my next thing. The next thing to do is that I have the 1.21 BIOS on my USB stick. And then we'll try it. Yeah. What about having a professional technician? Well, I think I'd have to bring it into them. I don't think the city that I live in is not large enough that I would be able to call somebody out. I don't think. But I could maybe try to find a place that I can take it to. But yeah, I only have one USB stick. I mean, USB sticks are not really that common anymore. I've got like external hard drives, but I don't know whether that would work. Please have a shave and moisturize your head. Yeah, I really have let myself go. I shave when I'm on stream. Like when I'm doing my work, I shave, and then when I'm off stream, I just can't be bothered. I live like a little gremlin. They would, but you would need to format them. I mean, I could try that. I have a. To be honest, so many of my external hard drives are like old as well. I don't think I have a USB 3 flash drive, or or a USB 3 external hard drive either. Every time you come back online, you look 5 years older. Yeah, that's what this is doing to me. It really is. Other man, what's up? Thank you for the 4 months. Thank you for other people that resubbed as well, but I mean, my brain has just not been in the right place to thank any of you, but appreciate it. Thanks for the assistance, most of all. Still got the same issue going on. Still just, red blinky over there. There's been no progress made offline, Taylor, but I have tried some different things. I tried flashing the BIOS again. Didn't seem to make a difference. I've tried. This is me trying with a different RAM stick in there. I tried the CMOS thing as well that Gendave recommended. Yep, I took the CMOS battery out for 10 minutes or something like that. Rushed up. Thank you for the 10 months. Yeah, this is a good setup. Have I tried shaking it? Yeah. So something I didn't tell you guys, but I told the people that were hanging out in the offline chat. I kind of forgot to mention. You know, like how I forgot to mention that I got some thermal paste on the CPU? Yeah. Oh, Goblin posted it in the Discord. That's good. That's good. Yeah, when I bought the motherboard, I thought to myself, I shouldn't put that in my boot of my car because there's less cushioning and things might fall in it. I had a packed boot at the time, the trunk if you're American. So I thought, well, I should put it in a different place. And as I was taking the box from the back of the car to the front, kinda did a little whoopsie and dropped the whole motherboard on the floor. I don't know if that'll make a difference. um, so, yeah, it was still in the box, and it still had the foam padding around the sides. But I mean, there's not much padding. I can't. I don't know where it's gone, to be honest. But it's only about that thick. So, like every piece of this, I've just messed up. Every single piece of this. That probably happens all the time during shipping. I mean, I hope so. Yes, step 1, drop the motherboard on the ground. Step 2, toothbrush the CPU. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I cleaned the CPU. I've replenished the thermal paste. I've tried to flash the BIOS a couple of times with the update. I've replaced the RAM. I've tried the RAM in different spots. I've taken the GPU out. I've left the GPU in. Yeah. Use some toothpaste. Oh, fuck. TLDR of parts in the situation? Probably not, to be honest. See you, Retro. Have fun. Am I going to be watching Foot versus Koi? On my computer? I'm not sure it's in the right shape to be watching Foot Koi, to be honest. I could do a co-stream where I put it on the TV and then just have my phone pointed at the TV. We could do the world's lowest tech co-stream of all time. Oh, God. Okay, give me a sec. I need to... I don't think this is working, but I want to give it another... Let's say 5 minutes, chat. I want to give this attempt another 5 minutes, so it's at least got to 15. And then I'll put the other BIOS in there. And then we can fucking co-stream or something, I don't know. Could you try replacing parts with stuff from Beth's PC? No. I think Beth's PC was... I mean, we put it together in 2021. I don't think it'll be AM5. I don't think the pieces will even fit together. Oh, what's up, Mikes? I remember you were in the chat last time I had this same problem. Earlier, by the way. Earlier I was doing all of this stuff. I was trying to get the PC sorted, and I accidentally pulled out the power to my entire room. I just sat on the power cable and pulled it out the wall. I don't... I'm really trying here. I'm really trying. Could you put your old CPU into the new motherboard? No, the old CPU is not compatible with this motherboard. The old CPU was AM4, this one's AM5. I really am trying, Alex. I swear to God, this is me at full effort. I've been trying for the last... I started working on this. Yeah, I went up to my parents for one day in the middle So apart from the 24 hours that I was up at my parents', maybe like 30 hours I was up at my parents', apart from that, I've been working on this solidly since my last stream where I was showing off the GPU. It's been a long time. The problem is as well though, chat, I need to do this like by tomorrow. Otherwise I can't do the sponsored stream because I'm flying to LA. And I only go with my laptop. I'm not going to bring my desktop PC on the flight. So I've got to get this done in 24 hours. Otherwise I can't do the sponsor activation. And I've just stolen their PC parts essentially at that point. If I'm not laughing, I would be crying. I am actually cooked. So, I've got some juice, and that's what we're going for. Nope, the CPU socket does not have bent pins. I've checked it. Everything looks fine with the CPU. Everything looks fine with the CPU socket. I've tried it with the cooler screwed in finger tight. I've tried it with the cooler screwed in loosely. I've tried it with the cooler only balanced on top, because apparently if the cooler's too squeezed down, then that can be a problem. I feel like I've tried as much as I can, but I haven't tried an earlier BIOS, so that's the next thing on the block. I've tried different RAM slots on the board, yes. I've told the sponsors that I'm not doing the sponsored stream tonight. Yep. Yep. You must offer some blood to the motherboard. I can try that. Have you tried swapping which ends of the power cables go in each socket? No, I haven't. I haven't really tried too much with the power cables at all, because I didn't remove. So when I change, this is all my. I haven't built another PC here, right? I've upgraded my previous PC. So the power supply, I left all of the cables plugged into the power supply, and then I just, I took the power cable out of where it was in the previous motherboard, and I've just put it back into the same spot. Does it need higher voltage power though? I don't think so. But I check, but the only place that I've been able to check is on PC Part Picker. I don't really know, but I don't think it does. I mean, that could be the problem, but I don't know. I don't know how I would. I don't know how I would check. It's a 750 watt power supply. I assume it's in watts. 750. Is your RAM and motherboard actually compatible? I mean, I fucking hope so. Again, I checked on PC Part Picker. Does it have debug LEDs or debug number on the motherboard? No. It's the world's stupidest motherboard. I didn't know that when I bought it. Check out that video that Goblin God has just put in the chat. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. They're like, the manual says, oh, these are the LEDs that tell you what's wrong. Scan this QR code for more info. You scan the QR code, and the YouTube video it sends you to is a 2-minute long YouTube video that just says, if the lights blink, wait, and they will stop blinking. Like, motherfucker, that means there was nothing wrong. It's 1 minute long, it's not even 2. I mean, that literally means that there was nothing wrong if it just resolves itself on its own. It's crazy. How has it gone backwards that much in terms of diagnostic capability? It doesn't beep. It doesn't flash in a certain, like, Morse code or anything. It doesn't have a display. Like, it's unbelievable. Did you clear the CMOS before you redid the BIOS update? No, but I can do. I mean, yes, I did before the previous one, but yes, I'm going to do it again. Or rather, I wasn't intending to, but I can do it again if that is best practice. The comments of that video say to leave the light blinking for 9 hours. The top comment, right? The top comment or most recent comment or something on the YouTube video says that they left it overnight, but that wasn't what fixed it. They turned it off again, and then they turned it back on with everything unplugged, and it worked. The top comment makes no sense. Honestly feels embarrassing, but for me the same issue happened. I just forgot to put the main ATX power cable in. The main ATX power cable is just the big fat fucker, isn't it, on the side? It's like a big fat 12-pin meaty boy. 24-pin even. Alright, so I know for a fact that I had that... Chat? We may have a little breakthrough here. Because I've been telling you guys, nothing has happened at all that's been different the whole time, right? But this was the exact same behavior when I didn't even have that cable plugged in. Like, this exact same thing was happening when I didn't have the cable plugged in at the very beginning when I first started turning it on. And then I was like, oh shit, the cable isn't plugged in. And then I plugged it properly in. Or I thought I plugged it properly in. Maybe I never actually plugged it in properly. You never said anything about this? Sorry for not summarising perfectly the last 50 hours of me knocking my fucking head against a brick wall. I've tried everything. Oh, you want me to also tell you that I was leaving blood sacrifices to Poseidon to try to get the fucker working? Like, I've tried everything! Okay. Right. This power cable here, right? This meaty looking fucker right there. It wasn't originally plugged in properly. But it looks like it is now. Isn't it? Isn't it? I think it is. Dude, I don't know. Reseat the RAM. I've reseated the RAM so many times. The RAM has been reseated more than the monarchs in Game of Thrones. I've been putting that thing down on so many different seats. Dude, plug the second stick of RAM in. I mean, I can do. I just thought it was easier to test with only one. Is that one stick of RAM? Is that one idiot in the chat? Is that one guy? Fucking hell. Okay, let's turn the PC off. This clearly isn't working. So we have two options. We can either try another BIOS or we can try the power cable. And I feel like the power cable might be a decent shout here, to be honest. All right, let's turn this all off. Right. Unplug. Power off. Now let's just make sure that this is plugged in properly on the other side. Oh, wait, it doesn't even plug in properly on the other side. It just comes straight ripping out of the PSU. You don't even have to plug it in on that side. Alright, well that's fine. Okay, so then this in here. If I just pull upwards, it shouldn't come out, should it? And it's not coming out. No, it's in properly, man. It's in. That is definitely in properly. There's no way that's... Alright, and then the other power is this one over here. Fuck me. I mean, I could try and... I mean, what? I could try it in the one next to it. It's a lot more difficult when I'm trying to give you guys a fucking bird's eye view as well. Yeah, have the Alright, there we go. No? There we go. Okay. Maybe that'll be the solve. Okay, maybe we put that in there. Okay, right, let's try that one then. I don't think it even, I haven't changed anything. I guess I put it in a different port. Bing boom. I'm not doing it on a carpet. This is not carpet. This is, look, this is like a fucking, look, this is an office mat. That's a carpet. That's an office mat. Now, am I wearing a jumper? Yes. Am I wearing socks? Yes. Is this a good idea? Don't know. Is this IKEA Marcus chair known for making static? Yes. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway. Let's try and boot the thing. Yeah, I swapped the CPU power to the right one just for shits and giggles. Surely it's not the cable? I mean, I don't think it's the cable because this cable was just working in my PC. None of these cables are new. All of the cables are reused from my PC. The case is the same as my other PC. The fans are the same. The cable's the same. The PSU's the same. The SSD's the same. Holy shit. Make Sideshow drink water. Deedle. Bottoms up. I mean, just to be clear, this is not because people are redeeming Make Sideshow drink water. This is because of what I'm witnessing in front of myself. I think it's actually against terms of service to use like channel points for drinking or something, but I promise you, Twitch staff, that's not what I'm doing here. I'm being driven to this for other reasons. Okay. So, it seems like this, I mean, maybe has not done anything. That looks like product placement, doesn't it? Fuck off. Yeah, so it's exactly the same as it was before. Exactly the same. So what do we do next? Try an earlier BIOS. Have you tried turning it on with 0 RAM sticks in to see if it's just a CPU? I don't really understand what would happen, Mikes, if... Like, what would a success look like with 0 RAM in? Would it actually boot? Would it come to the BIOS? I thought you needed RAM in there. It wouldn't boot, but you would see if the debug LED turned on for the CPU. The very instant I turn the power button on, the red CPU light comes on. Like, the actual instant. So I'm pretty sure if I had the RAM out, it would as well. But I mean, I'm down. I'll try it. Yeah, I mean, how did he get the worst motherboard of all time? I literally just googled like best motherboard for this CPU, and this is what the people on the internet told me to do. I should never listen to people on the internet. Okay, let's turn off the PC. Is the tiny motherboard speaker plugged in? I don't think. Where is that? Don't know. If you can direct me where it is and how to plug it in, I'll do that. But I have no knowledge about it. It doesn't have one. That's cool. That's fucking awesome. Oh, God. Help me. Okay, what was I doing again? I've forgotten what I was doing. Chat, remind me, what was I doing? I've completely lost the plot. Oh, I was taking the RAM out. Yeah. Alright, let's get the RAM out of there. Alright. This doesn't look like the best place to store the RAM, really, but I think it's supposed to be like on anti-static or something, isn't it? But, whatever. Yeah, so we just boot this shit up again, huh? Let's see what happens. Alright. Oh! I'm trolling, I didn't flick the switch. And I just straight raw dog plugged it back in. Whoopsie daisy. Surely that's fine. Surely that's fine. Look, the LEDs are still working. That's good. Right. Okay, I'm not sure what to look at, the screen or the motherboard. I think I need to be looking at the motherboard here, but I'm going to point you lot at the screen, just in case something happens. Alright, red light instantly came on. I'll show you. It's just a single red light at the moment. Just single top red light. The first red light. Is it the first, actually? I think it is. It's hard to see, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure that's just the top red light. That is expected behavior of those lights. It must boot to clear those code lights. I thought... Yeah, but I thought... Oh, fuck. Doesn't that mean that there's a problem with the CPU that's stopping it from booting, though? I have already reseated the CPU, and please try the other stick of RAM. I have already done that, petabytes. Yeah. I've already tried that, petabytes. No, there's no bent pins. I've already checked that. So... If it... Theory. Here's a theory. A game theory. If the motherboard out of the box was on one of the like original very old BIOSes and the flashing attempts have failed to update it because the USB drive is shit or something for some reason, then that would also cause this issue, right? The same thing would happen in this situation because the CPU is not supported by the old versions of the BIOS. So it isn't necessarily a CPU issue. It could still be a BIOS issue or a motherboard issue. Have you tried the flash without the CPU installed? Your manual says that's possible. Well, the thing is though, the flashback seems like it's working. And I don't know how to tell whether it is or not. You just need an extra motherboard or CPU to test this theory? Oh, wonderful. I'll just buy another one. At 7:15 at night, where the closest place that sells these things is 45 minutes away. CMOS clear, jumper pins 25, then is the BIOS driving file both correctly labelled? Ooh, wait a second. Does the USB drive itself have to be labelled something? I mean, I know that the BIOS has to be labelled creative.rom, but I didn't realise the drive had to be labelled something. That might have been what I've done wrong. Right there. Baby Bay, I can't do an EMEA watch party. Look at my PC. Look at this. Fucking... This doesn't work. It's in pieces on the floor. The USB doesn't have to be a specific name. That's very annoying. I wish it did, because that would be a nice little fix. Yeah, same solid red light. I think I'll try flashing the BIOS again. Did you use that flosser for a PC related reason? Yes, I did. This thing of dental floss was to clear thermal paste that I accidentally got on the CPU. Can you check the pump and fan headers for the CPU? Yes. But also, if the CPU was getting too hot, wouldn't it just turn off? It wouldn't fail to boot, it would just fucking turn off, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'll show you what's going on here. So this one is plugged in here. So in my old motherboard, this was plugged into AIO pump, as you can see, because I've written on it. And so I plugged it into W pump because that one seemed like the most reasonable. And then this one was plugged into CPU fan in my previous setup, which I think is actually these case fans at the top. And I plugged that into these bad boys. So yeah. So does any of that look silly? I mean, it made sense to me, but I'm stupid, so. We getting blood on the motherboard with this one. W pump is me after a sick leg session in the gym. Yeah, you wish, buddy. Maybe AMD sent you a bad CPU to get a free night of entertainment. Nobody thinks this is entertaining. Nobody in their right mind thinks this is entertaining. Fucking hell. Socks on a carpet? I'm not letting the dogs out for free. No, I mean, I built my PC in 2018 wearing a onesie. So, and that was on a carpet as well. I don't believe in static electricity. I don't think it's real. But I'm running out of things to worry about. Opinions on the shape of planet Earth? I'm not stupid. There's only one shape. Listen, anyone who says that the planet Earth is a different shape is a fucking idiot. It's a donut. Everyone knows that. That's why you can't fall off. What do I do here? What do I do? Right, so we've got some kind of problem with the CPU or the BIOS or the motherboard. So I think next step would be to just try a different BIOS, wouldn't it? I think that's the next thing to do. We try another BIOS with that little bad boy, and if it doesn't work, then I think at that point we're actually just at the level where I need to take it to a shop. Right? Because I feel like at that point I've tested everything I can do without extra parts to figure out what the issue is. How big is that USB drive? Some motherboards don't work well with large drives. It's not that big. I don't know. 8 gig, I think. Is it supposed to be smaller? It's the only flash drive I own. If it's not working with that, it's not working. Why did you not consider shop earlier in the day already? Because I only got the RAM. I got back to my house with the RAM at 11 a.m. and I've just been working on it since then. And I thought I would be able to fix it. Did you try rebuilding it from the beginning just so you can check your CPU seating and all your connections? I mean, I think I've checked all the connections just... I think I've checked all the connections just kind of like by going around and fucking with them, but... Is there a chance that something isn't plugged in properly? Maybe. Maybe. Let's try. Let's try one more time for the culture. One more time for the fucking culture. Okay. So. From the top. We've got this power cable over here. Definitely plugged in correctly. I just re-plugged it back in. This CPU fan is plugged in as far as it will go. Is there any chance that it's not plugged in properly? I don't believe so. This one, W pump, plugged in correctly. This one, the power, plugged in correctly. CPU cooler, seated correctly. CPU already checked, it was seated correctly. These power button thingies, SW reset, whatever the fuck, plug them in. Woohoo! This is a front panel USB 3. That one is a USB at the front as well, and that one, I don't even know what the fuck that does, but that is also plugged in correctly. All of these in the PSU are plugged in as well. Yeah. I'm putting the RAM back in. I'll reseat the RAM, make sure that's all fine. Come on, you little shit. Yeah, there's the RAM. Let's put the second slot of RAM in there as well. Come on, you little saucy minx, get in there. Oh, you don't like that, do you? That's a tight fit. Oh. Now this shouldn't hurt, but might be a little uncomfortable. Just the hole. Here we go. In and click. There we go. And I'm now gonna plug this in, flick the switch, and I'm gonna try this BIOS again. Supposed to go to here. Flash, flash, flash. Alright, we'll leave that for like 30 minutes or something. Push your RAM down at the other end too? Wait, really? At this end as well? I didn't realize that! Well, it's mid-flash in the BIOS now.
What?
You know when you seat RAM, you have to push it in at both ends.
Yes.
I thought there was just the clicky end.
God, we were so close to fixing this 3 hours ago when I tried to put the RAM in and you said, "No, babe, I got it."
I don't think that's the issue. Because... No, it might be the issue.
Josh.
That might be the issue. Oh, fuck. The problem is as well, they told me that right as I just started what do you call it? Degrading? Not degrading, like the opposite of an upgrade.
You've been degrading.
No. What's the opposite of an update? A down date? Downgrading?
Downgrade.
Yeah, I've just started downgrading the BIOS. So now I've got to wait for the downgrade of the BIOS to work. Yeah, like a rollback or whatever. So now I've got to wait for that to work.
You are a really lovely person. I think you're great.
Oh.
I feel like you might just need to hear good things about yourself right now.
But also, I tried booting it without any RAM in at all, and it still wasn't. It was still coming up with the CPU as the problem. Doesn't that also mean there's another issue as well?
Still might be.
Don't overthink it.
So, yeah, the fact that you don't know how RAM goes in.
If I don't know how RAM goes in, there might be 1,000 other things I think are plugged in properly and they're not.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Thank you, chat. We appreciate all your help. Have you already started drinking?
No,
Oh.
I didn't. I was
There's
tempted
just a bottle
though.
of whiskey sitting next to you.
I was tempted. I mean, I did start drinking.
Well,
I had
yeah,
a glass
you
of
had
wine
at
earlier
lunch, yeah.
when my brain was overheating. The RAM problem is solved? I don't know. RAM is the most smooth brain component there is and you fucked it up. Yeah. Well...
Jesus Christ. I really just keep thinking about how many hours we could have saved.
Yeah.
If I had just put the RAM in.
Yeah. Well, there's no fixing it now.
No, there's not. It's a fun story, though. You should
If that's the
play your
problem.
Where Are You, Josh Wilkinson one.
Oh, yeah. Chat. Have you seen this? This was a gift for my birthday. Is it backwards for all of you? I guess it is. Wait there. It's Where Are You, Josh Wilkinson? And it's me, bald with a mustache. And like every page is a... Oh yeah, it was my mum and dad that got me it. What's this? A parcel. It's addressed to Josh Wilkinson, but half the delivery address is missing. And you're not expecting anything. This is actually me after I dropped the motherboard. Fragile, urgent, dropped on the floor. Now, I'm actually much taller than that in real life. Don't use this as an example of what I look like. I'm like up here in real life. And the post people are like further down, you know?
Maria says you need the ram tattoo now.
You ask the delivery squid where it came from. The squid just shrugs and asks for you to sign it.
She says you need to wear your shame.
Before you know what's happening, the squid's taken off and you've got a strange box to deal with. It's a parallel universe portal.
Maybe on your neck.
All of this, chat, is to set up, right? This is Chef Wilkinson. Yeah, so it's like Where's Wally, but it's me as a chef. Or it's me as a doctor. I mean, that one's hitting a bit close to home, isn't it?
It's a vet.
Oh, it's a vet. It does say doctor, but then, yeah, it does. It says super vet.
Doctors.
All right, where's me as a doctor? Where am I? I found myself. I'm there. In the corner. That's me. Top right? Yeah, that's Spiffy later on in the campaign. Where's the what's the next one? Josh Wilkinson, the Relic Hunter, legendary archaeologist, wearing the tightest little shorts. I've got thicker legs than that though. If I was wearing shorts like that, you'd see some thighs. All right, where's me as an archaeologist? I mean, there's a bald guy, but that ain't me. Is that Morty from Rick and Morty? What else have we got here? Oh, wait, there's me. I just found myself again. I'm popping off. I just happen to be looking at myself every time. Sorry, Thinwood, what did you say? Have I been donor walling you? Yeah, it's an ASRock X670E motherboard. And then the CPU is an AMD Ryzen 9 7900 XT. No, sorry, 7900 X3D. Sorry. And the graphics card is the AMD Radeon RX 7800 XT. Are you trying to flash the BIOS with the system fully turned on? No, the system is not on. You know, fans are not spinning. You know, the power is plugged in at the back and the switch is flipped, but I haven't hit the power button. Like, shit's not, you know, on. I kind of rock that. I'm kind of looking fly as fuck. Age? We won't talk about my age. But also, if you want the rest of the specs, on the RAM is the Corsair Vengeance RGB DDR5 something or other. 32 gig. Alright, where am I? Where is the Rockstar? You see me already? I mean, I see a picture of me, but that's not actually me. That's just a picture of me. Where is me? You're on stage? No, I don't think so. That's a Shakespearean. The other stage. Where's the other stage? What the heck is the other stage? What, like down here? That's another stage. Where are the other stages? Dude, there's another picture of me. Wait, I can't point the camera at it. Where is it? There. Looking banging, as per. Where is me? I still can't see myself. Where am I? It should be simple. I'm dressed like a rock star. By the crease. By the crease. Oh, is that me? Oh, I've got my... There I am. I've got my things on my head. I didn't recognise myself. Spooky Josh Wilkinson, paranormal investigator. David Davis. David Davis. This is better than doing the Wordle or doing a co-stream, right, guys? Fucking hell. Oh, I found myself again. It's me. Okay. Let's have a look at... I'd be extremely nervous right now because you fully seated your RAM sticks mid-BIOS flash. I mean, if that does something, then I've fucked it completely, haven't I? Well, it stopped blinking. Alright, well, it stopped blinking. Should we see? Should we wait? Pauses. I'm waiting to see. Turn it on, you reckon? Monkey Meatloaf, thank you for the gifted. Oh, I feel like I should do one of those, like, I feel like I should do one of those vertical streams where I'm like, thank you for the gifted. Oh, ooh, cherry. It's sweet. Ice cream. I love ice cream. You know, that kind of thing. I need I need more of that. I need to do myself an NPC stream. Glizzy. Oh, Glizzy. Oh, Glizzy Overdrive. Oh, fucking hell. Let's let's not do that probably. I only have one hand as well, so I couldn't really go into proper Glizzy Overdrive. You need two for that. I mean, I could put you down there. Like that. Okay. I think I should just try turning it on. I can't believe I hadn't seated the RAM properly. That's genuinely unbelievable. There's so many problems with this build. I dropped the motherboard. I hadn't plugged the power in properly. I didn't seat the RAM properly. I dropped thermal paste on the CPU. The BIOS wasn't updated. It's exactly the same. This is what I'm talking about, man. Oh, wait! Something changed. Something just changed. Holy fuck! Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the mainframe. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe that was the biggest problem. That's so fucking stupid, man. I can't believe that was the problem. Oh my god. Oh. It was just the RAM. Well, actually, it might not have been the RAM. It might have been the BIOS as well. Oh, God. Absolutely. I'd like to formally apologise to AS Rock as a company. Because I've committed some extraordinary slander upon their motherboard. And it was me not seating the RAM properly. It's on.
Yeah. Should you maybe have let Daddy handle it?
In the future, the problem is this wasn't weaponized incompetence.
I know it wasn't weaponized.
Now,
I think
but
it's
now,
just actual incompetence.
yeah, but that's the problem. I can't just give everything to you to do.
I mean, it might be good for both of our mentals. Also, did you victory fart in here?
No, I'm just smelling. I just smell. Right. So now what do I do? I don't have anything plugged in. I need to plug a keyboard in. Would you help me again and be my camera person, please, for a little bit?
Yeah.
Daddy.
There we go.
You don't need to point it at me. I just want to point it at the screen so that people can tell me if I do something that's wrong. Okay. So I'm going to plug. I'm going to plug this in. The keyboard. Alright, keyboard, launching, powering.
It doesn't have a...
No.
Okay, just
no,
checking.
no address or anything on
It's
it.
like, babe, I can't move again. I'm tired.
Right. So, now, do I need to adjust anything in here? So, should I feel like I shouldn't change anything.
Hold on just a second. They're all still laughing. It says hands off. And then, Beth, please tell your husband to fix his shit. Overclock RAM, turn on PBO.
Overclock RAM, turn on PBO.
It says set your RAM to work at the right settings. Get the rest of your parts installed first.
Oh yeah, the rest of my parts, that would be a solid idea, wouldn't it? Oh.
And then it says leave the RAM alone, bro.
Right.
Not now. One guy. Not now.
I really like that you're reading out their messages.
I would boot once before you fuck it up. We're so sorry, Beth. Sorry, Beth. Do not do that now, for fuck's sake.
Okay.